Hello boys, it is Orca here with another commentary on my YouTube channel. What we're seeing here is not played by myself. I got the material from teth. His old name is King of Reason. And I was watching it on the stream and I asked him if I can take his material to take it on my YouTube channel. So maybe I can get the Halo Wars highlights of the weekend was what was played on my YouTube channel, because this game is actually a fucking good game. And what we are seeing here is teth playing with Fusion versus Tanky and Topher on Beasley's. And they all picked I think random UNSC, random Covey, and be seeing the leaders in a second. And teth is the Brood, and the Brood is the best on the map, and Fusion is a color. And I think Topher and Tanky has Anders RB. So on paper, teth and Fusion has a better combo a little bit, because the Brood is a little bit better than, or I would say way better than an RB on this map, but an Anders is a little bit better than a cutter on this map. That's my opinion. You can have another opinion. Write it in the commentary if you have another opinion, and maybe we can discuss. And teth is trying to get his own hook with putting a Brood inside the Pelican, and I think then he's going on offense. But what is Fusion doing this game? Fusion is like one of the weirdest strategies players you ever seen on this game, but he played that strategy so much that he can make it happen. And if you are not prepared from his strategies, he can fuck you. He can fuck you. That's simple. And maybe we've seen a special strategy from Fusion on this game. teth let Fusion get his hooks, which is pretty good for Fusion, and it means that teth is a team player. And by the way, if you have some good material for my YouTube channel and you say, okay, you can good commentate, and I want to see this on your YouTube channel, send me the Twitch with the timestamp, and maybe I'm uploading it. I'm not saying I'm uploading it, I say maybe, because it costs a little bit of time to do this for you guys, and sometimes I don't have the effort to do it. So the RB picked the hook of Fusion, and teth put a Brood on the hook on Topher, and he recalled to Vortex Hawks. But what is shitty on the game? You don't have an observer mode like in Halo Wars 2. You don't have a rank list, and on this game it would have been quite perfect to have an observer mode, because Fusion already on the other side of the map has an elephant parked on the RB base. And if I would have been observer, I would have shown you this a lot more. And Tanky saw the first Marine on his base. And I had a day where I was trolling Tanky a little bit, where I was going Marines on every single game, and a Tanky called me in German that it is shit, you cannot go Marines, and it's pretty funny that he's getting fucked by Marines right now. It's like a little bit ironic, but it's cool. And yeah, Darby don't want to recall. Maybe he thinks Fusion got his hook and he's sending the Marines in with a barracks on his hook, and Fusion did not good damage. I don't know what he's thinking, but the Marines getting more and more out of control, and topher on the other side has 3 red bar hawks and a full bar hawk, just not much. And he lost his hook, and he was paying money for a turret on tefloge hook, and he already got 7 Marines on the field. And the RB saw that there is an elephant, but I don't know what he's thinking. But he's already half bar and he's getting more damage, but now he's saying, oh, it's a good idea to recall. It could have been a good idea to recall right now and focus down the elephant. You will see. You will see if the elephant is dying or not. He's raging Marines down right now. And I think there comes the hawks to fight the elephant right now, and I think the army is trying to get the elephant. Because he's almost near the elephant, but the good thing is you can build Marines and run inside the elephant. That it is hard to focus him when you be an RB player. And RB is already red bar, and I told you before, topher has a lot of red bar hawks. And tefloge is on topher's base. And topher is not having, as I don't know what you call it on in English, but I would say it's not a Festung right now. Now it is a Festung. That's what we Germans say. And is he trying to build a vehicle depot? No? Okay. Don't build a vehicle depot. I think he is not on deck too. Because he lost his hooks. Yeah, because he lost his hooks. And I think the RV is coming to play defense on the brute right now. Could have made sense. And I think Fusion is switching into tanks right now. You will see in a sec. And tefloge is doing here quite good job. Getting a blessed warehouse is a big of a deal. And topher only can build hawks right now. And if this brute is building more brutes and grunts, he's getting out of control. He cannot get raged down by the RB because the RB doesn't have any money. I would say the RB has no upgraded pets right now. And he's deep bombing with, he has like a good amount of hawks. But this means he's not going tanks. And Fusion is doing some special things. You can call it special things, yeah. But he is definitely transitioning to tanks, I think. He's not doing the marine train right now. Oh, he's doing the marine train. What the fuck, Fusion? Fusion with the marine train. He said, fuck that, I'm not going tanks. I'm going marines. Marines are the answer of everything. Let's go. Marines can fight. Marines can fight Warthogs, and Marines can fight
Local units.
An army. And if the army is going banshees, he can fight the banshees. And Tefloge already has 2 turrets on his base and can defend the army by himself. The army has to grunt down a turret or something that he's trying to get some real damage, and Topher has to heal the army because the army is red bar already. No good. It's not. I don't have a good feeling for tanky and Topher right now. And fusion is doing it. Fusion is doing fusion things. And fusion things, I would say, work on 70%.
Local units.
But on this level of players where they played versus, I would say 30%. But do we have a good game and a 30% chance of fusion things are working right now? Because Topher is going tanks. Does he have a feeling the fusion is going the marine train? Or why he's going tanks? Because he have 8 hawks on the field. And it is questionable if he's getting the tank out. If he's not getting the tank out, and he has no D-bomb, boys. He has no D-bomb. Yeah, that's what you have in mind. He doesn't have a D-bomb. He cannot build a vehicle depot because he cannot clear the route. And his RB friend is red bar, boys. He has, but he healed the army. Okay, he healed the army.
Local units.
But the Marines are already on the army base, and the Marines doesn't care about the shield because the Marines have rocket launchers. And the army is building raids versus the Marines, but he doesn't have the money to build them because he's raging down brutes.
Local units. Local units. Turret complete.
And Fusion gives a shit. Fusion says, I'm focusing not down the base, I'm focusing down the warehouses, in the blessed warehouses. That the army doesn't have the money to build raids or can rage. And Fusion is the goat himself, man. He's pelican the Marines to Topher's base that he cannot build tanks. What the fuck?
Local unit.
And the Hawks are playing defense on the army base that the army can quite do something. What is this game, man? What is this game here? Fusion with the ultimate anti-Topher and anti-tanky strats. What the fuck?
Local units.
And Topher has no supply pads, which means he cannot afford to build tanks.
Local units.
But maybe his D-bomb is back, but he doesn't have the money to build a D-bomb, drop a D-bomb.
Local units.
Yeah, and if he drops a D-bomb, he cannot build tanks. And he had a tank out, but he says, I don't have any pads, and that's the reason why I resigned. And the army doesn't have pads also. I think Topher had the base, the other base.
Local units.
But Anders has only fire bases at the start, and then Anders has to invest 300 to upgrade the base. And
your team is victorious.
Yeah, if he's first building pads, he doesn't have that much time to build tanks in the right time. And that was a good game from Fusion and Tefloge. And I would say that this was the best game of the last season on weekend. What was played. But if you have other games, write me on Xbox and I see what I can do. I hope you enjoy watching my channel, and leave a follow down below and commentate the video if you like the video. And I'm getting on in a second, and I will catch you guys later.
I know, it's crazy. Yeah. Like, I'm really good on Beasley's. Like... Yep. Yep. We won 3 games in a row in Beasley's. Yeah, he's pretty good at 2s, man. He's really good at 2s. Good games, guys.